I don't care what you claim to be. Turn around for me.
Officer Kessler, I'm asking you to think very carefully about what you—
Turn around. Last time. Stop right there. Hands on the vehicle. Hands on the vehicle now.
My hands are visible. This is my property. What is your reason for being here? We received a report about someone who doesn't belong in this neighborhood. I have lived at this address for 11 years. I have diplomatic credentials.
I don't care what you claim to be. Turn around for me.
Officer Kessler, I'm asking you to think very carefully about what you—
Turn around. Last time.
Two cops saw a black man in a tuxedo standing in his own driveway and decided he didn't belong there. Their careers were over before the next night. It was 6:42 p.m. on a quiet Friday evening in Great Falls, Virginia. Ambassador Cassian Okoro was standing at the end of his own long, gated driveway, checking his mailbox before heading to a major State Department summit. He was dressed exactly the way you'd expect a man in his position to dress. Sharp black tuxedo, polished shoes, cufflinks catching the evening light. Everything about the scene was calm, peaceful, normal. But then Officer Vance Kessler pulled onto the private road, looked at a black man in a tuxedo standing outside a multi-million-dollar home, and immediately decided something about it didn't fit. He didn't run a check, he didn't confirm a fact, he didn't verify who owned the property. He looked, assumed, and acted. And that assumption was about to destroy everything. Because the man he was targeting was not a trespasser, not a burglar, not a suspect. He was Ambassador Cassian Okoro, a U.S. diplomat with 31 years of service, fluent in 4 languages, trusted in 6 countries, and respected on the world stage. A man who had helped broker ceasefire agreements in West Africa. A man who had sat with heads of state, been received at Buckingham Palace, and carried diplomatic credentials recognized across the globe. In other words, Officer Kessler had just rolled up on the wrong man at the worst possible time. Cassian wasn't lurking, he wasn't hiding. He was at his own mailbox, on his own property, getting ready to represent the United States government. And still, the officers moved in without a warrant. That's what makes this so outrageous. No evidence, no verification, no legal right, just pure assumption backed by a badge. What they did not know was that Cassian's credentials were already registered with the State Department, the FBI, and Homeland Security. They also didn't know that inside that house was a direct emergency contact connected to diplomatic security service. So the moment they put their hands on him, this stopped being a neighborhood police encounter and became a national embarrassment. Within 22 hours, the White House was directly involved. And the officers who thought they could bully a black man off his own driveway? They didn't just lose face, they lost their careers. They thought they were confronting someone who didn't belong. Instead, they arrested a U.S. ambassador in his own driveway and hand-delivered their badges to the shredder.